Yeah, good day sanibonani njani. My name is Umpumelelo kaMshengu Shabalala uchago udonga lamavuso umavuso amhlophe officer nakuba kuyena. So yeah, ngumzukulu oqala kaphuhlu umagobongwane omkhulu othandekayo. So bafethu, on today's video I am actually in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, which is the capital city of this lovely country. So yeah, this is when you actually embark on the journey from Ethiopia Bole International Airport, heading to the Skylight Hotel, which is actually one of the biggest hotels in the continent of Africa. But then, yeah, as you know, guys, which I do work in China. So one thing about this hotel, and I'll actually highlight here, even the moment you land in Ethiopia, the construction that you can actually see on the side of the road, the amount of Chinese actually you actually find entering the country. From the airport, you can actually tell Luguti, the government of Ethiopia actually has a good relationship when it comes to the Chinese guys. So most of the development and infrastructure that is happening in this area around at least the airport, it is highly done with the partnership with the Chinese governments and Chinese companies. For example, the moment you enter the Skylight Hotel, you can actually tell this hotel was actually built by the Chinese without even doing some research and so on. I could tell by the design, the interior, no man, this is similar to Chinese hotel styles. So I do have some videos of some hotels I've actually visited here in China. If you look at the interior of this hotel and some of those videos, you can clearly see it's kind of the similar modern design that is actually done in this hotel. So I can assume, believe me, I haven't even done some research, but I do know, I can assume that the people who are actually doing this hotel for the Ethiopian Airline, which is, by the way, owned by the Ethiopian government, I would say the Chinese are very much into the development of this lovely hotel. As you can see, the Ethiopian Airline Skylight Hotel. So yeah, it is quite big. It's very beautiful. I haven't seen anything like this even in South Africa, especially built by the government using the airline as the main profit injection to actually develop this hotel. So as you know, guys, we'll see Ethiopia Airlines is one of the most successful airlines in the whole world. They are currently at #1 in Africa and actually competing with the top 10 amongst the whole globe. So this thing that I have actually done here is quite superb. They also use the geographic advantage and the main fact that they're actually in the central of the whole world, so it's much easier for countries to actually go to Ethiopia and actually go to other places. So it's like a good stop in a way. But then yeah, I am very impressed about this hotel. This is just the outside of it. So yeah, but if you do enjoy, all I could say about this hotel is actually we paid nothing to actually stay a night in this hotel. It was basically a 16-hour layover. We left in China at 12 midnight or in the morning AMs. But then yeah, we arrived at this hotel at 6 a.m. We are provided with tickets for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and then we are going to take a flight to Joburg or Tambo at 10 that very next day. So then yeah, that's one of the best advantages of actually traveling with Ethiopian Airline. If you have a layover more than 6 hours, they do provide you with the free transit hotel, whereby they give you the opportunity to actually get inside the country and explore some of the beauty and the historical monuments that the country of Ethiopia has to actually offer. So yeah, this is inside the hotel. As I was saying, it's quite similar to the Chinese and how they make kamawotela. This actually reminded me of the Honshu. It's the Honshu, something Honshu in Shanghai. We actually stayed there at night. I do have a video though of that hotel. Even the doors, the corridors, the way they were built is actually similar to that hotel. So that is why I was sure this hotel was built by the Chinese. However, we must applaud the Ethiopian government to actually pump in the funds and actually show the profits they're getting from the airlines, they're actually putting it into good use. So as you can see, it's quite a nice hotel, a 5-star hotel, has everything you need, a shower, a toilet, a bathtub whereby you can actually relax. They do provide things like soap, shampoo. As you can see, this is the shower, very clean. Everything about this hotel, I have zero comments. They do provide a gauni, and also the meals they actually provided, such as breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All of that was for free. But then, yeah, I do love this hotel. Everything about it. The design, the ceilings, and all. The bed was comfortable. We slept for a few hours, so the hotel was indeed superb. This is one of the meals we were eating. I think the first one was actually lunch, and then the second one was actually a breakfasty, and then more views of the lovely place. I think this is when we had just had breakfast in the morning. So it does look beautiful. You could see during the day and night. So this is the morning. As you can see, they were also still cleaning some of the other rooms. But then bafethu, you also have the names on the TV of the people who are actually gonna spend the day lana. They do call you obviously like an hour or two before the flights presumes, and you actually go and take a bus and it takes you directly to the airport. But then I did take a walk just to explore the country a bit outside alone, obviously, because Mokel was just sleeping. But then I just wanted to say I was inside the Ethiopia, so I had to get out of this hotel and actually try and see what other things I can actually do and maybe see, do a city sightseeing. So I did take a walk around the neighborhood. Hopefully bengicabanga ukuthi ngizobanjwa inkunzi just like in Joburg, but then it was pretty much safe. Very similar to somehow Boma Joburg, the business of the streets in this city. But then other than that, I am happy about this hotel and what the Ethiopian Airline has actually provided for its customers. So 10 out of 10 bafethu. If you're an African, please do remember ukuthi South Africa and Africa first before supporting other airlines. So I do promote to Ethiopian Airlines, especially for my African brothers and sisters. This is a good airline that you can actually use to travel around the world, whether from China, whether from Saudi Arabia, whether from any other country. So these are the tickets they actually give you for our meals. But then I do want Africans to actually use Ethiopian Airlines when traveling to different countries and exploring different countries, and actually do take time and enter inside the Skylight Hotel. Their food, I give them an 8 out of 10. This is where the dining hall, this is where you have your breakfast, lunch, and actually dinner. It's very busy in the morning. They also have a gym inside, so you can actually spend some time actually doing a gym, and also you see the swimming pool. You can actually enjoy yourself if it's very hot. During the day, it did drizzle a bit, as you can see, but then other than that, this is a nice area. The hotel, I have zero complaint about the hotel, so I do encourage people. Some of the advantages of actually using Ethiopian Airlines, even the flights itself, they have a lot of A350s, which are quite good airlines. They actually do provide some space. You can sit comfortably. And another good thing about that is that they actually provide you with the 2 luggages that you can actually carry and take them to another country. So for us who travel and work abroad, we spend almost months, if not a year, away from home. So we would like to have a lot of luggage options that they can actually provide us. So some airlines, they just provide you with one bag to actually check in, while as Ethiopia Airlines actually gives you 2 check-in bags, which is actually superb. So that's one of the main advantages when it comes to actually traveling with the Ethiopian Airline. You will see you're gonna get everything that you want to take to your next destination. So we actually ordered some room service. We just wanted to try some unique Ethiopian dishes, and then this is some of the dishes that we actually tried. Other than that, buffet too, when you compare South African food to Ethiopian food, I have to say, I like Ethiopia. You're like very, very behind when it comes to the actual customary food options that we have in South Africa. I tried that thing that looks like flour. I don't know what's the name of it again, but then it's quite sour. So I pretty much love South African food. Inhloko nje bafethu ngeke itholakala indawo ihamba phambili South Africa, noma ngabe usu sihamba phambili. Other than that, this is just me taking the walk in the city or inside the Ethiopia, lapha Addis. So yeah, it is quite a similar setup when it comes to South African roads, but then yeah, this is like the capital city. If I have to compare this to maybe Joburg, slightly Ethiopia is still behind. The amount of development is currently happening right now, whereas in South Africa it has been developed for the past I don't know how many years. The side of the roads, you can actually tell the gravel, even though it's still developing here. But I have to be honest, South Africa is a bit more developed when it comes to these two countries. Even the mode of transport, so when you look at the transport for the public in Ethiopia versus South Africa, as you can see, when I was passing here, it was more like I'm a taxi rank. When you look at taxi ranks in South Africa, as dirty as they are, but you can tell because there is some sort of formal planning and the outline of them. So then, yeah, I have to be honest, when you compare the two countries, Ethiopia is doing a good job, but they still have to push very hard to beat Israel and South Africa. Other than that, the only thing I would recommend the Ethiopia when it comes to actually by taking the walk in the city, it's quite safer. So I may not know actually is it really safe in Ethiopia compared to South Africa, but from my experience while walking over here, it is very much safe. No one was hassling that much. I was carrying a camera and actually taking this video. I saw even the women in the streets are just carrying their phones. They're walking alone. Some of them, they're not worried. So I'd assume it's pretty much safe in this area. Another thing to actually notice, even from the airport, because this is very close from the airport, most of the developments that is actually happening, you can see it's by the Ethiopian Airlines, because you'd see they have like an emblem of the Ethiopian Airline. Oh.